page 32. Think over that, but that's no time. After a while, we will learn that is nothing, just 35 days or 35 minutes to time, a long, long time. We are talking about gods today. I want you to have patience. God let the Hindu, listen, God let the Hindu go astray and worship whatever he wants to. Today you find the Hindu with more gods than he can mention. Everything is a god to the Hindu. He is far worse than any religious people you know of. That includes Christianity. Go to the Message of the Black Man and let's see how the Honorable Elijah Muhammad refers to the Christians and how he refers to white people or the devils as Christians, but then come back and say everything. Today you find the Hindu with more gods than he can mention. Everything is a god to the Hindu. He is far worse than any religious people you know of. He makes his god. And when he gets out of ideas how to make them, he starts worshiping himself. That's what this book says. Read it. Also, your hell is right. Why is that relevant? The point is this, my brothers, is that as we focus on this white man and we're trying to make the white man and what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is doing with white people in his mission for white people, what I want you to understand is that the white man is insignificant. You have to understand that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was teaching on the white man as being the devil because in 1930, 1, 2, 3, and 4, all the way up to 1975, you have to understand the biggest hindrance of the black man in America was our understanding and our belief in the white man. That's the reason why he had to focus our attention on the white man. But the white man is nothing but a child. Those white people who you see every day walking around the streets are not the enemy. They are the devil. The biggest enemy in the black community today is who? Black people. Why? Because we have lost the knowledge of ourselves and we're living the beast life. And the 10% bloodsucker. Who is the 10%? They are rich, the slave makers of the poor, who teach the poor lies to believe that the almighty true and living God is a spook and cannot be seen by the physical eye. I want you to think about that. They teach us lies and we accept the lie. And when we accept the lie, then we become what? A representation of the 10% bloodsucker, who is what? He is the #1 beast. So when we say a savage is a person who has lost the knowledge of himself, being taught lies, and who is living a beast life, then we understand the beast life that we are living is the 10% bloodsuckers of the poor, the same 10% bloodsuckers that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan on June 26, 2010 stood up to throw down on. Now you don't want to follow the instructions of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan because you don't want to accept the fact that the white man is not the biggest enemy we have. It is our own ignorance and our own ability to get out of our own way. You don't know the teachings like you say you know, and there's countless things that I can drop on you to make you understand or to help you understand that what you think you know, you don't necessarily know and you don't necessarily understand. This is the problem. Hypocrites and agents don't want understanding. Hypocrites and agents want to cause mischief and want to create an environment where bloodshed will be spilled, where there will be bloodshed. So I'm not saying any of this to convince a hypocrite or an agent of their flaws. Or their faults. What I'm trying to do is the weak believers, the ones who don't study, and those individuals who are standing on the fence. I want you to understand that Brother Philip A. Muhammad is not here just talking nonsense and just going tit for tit like this is sport and play, like this is some damn wrestling match where I'm trying to win or you're trying to win. It's not about this. We are discussing the supreme wisdom. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And you all are throwing down on the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan as if you know the teachings, and it is clear that you don't know the teachings. I'll sum it up and let you go, and then we'll get to another part after this, or after I come back from Tampa, or who knows, if I feel like it, I might throw another one together. But let's sum it up. The white man was born 6,600 years ago. Actually, his birth record began 6,600 years ago. Understand something. The white man, which were our people, originally 59,999 people, got on the boat with one man who was Yaqub that made 60,000 black men and women who were on the boat on their way to the island of Patmos or Palan, as it says in the Bible. Yaqub stops the boat and says, listen, he gives everybody an examination to see if they're 100% with them. If they were not 100% with them, overboard they went. Now think about that. First of of all, the people on the boat, the 59,999 people, did not even know what Yakub's intention was. Oh, you didn't realize that Yakub's intention was a secret. Those 59,999 people on the boat did not get on the boat thinking that they was going to grab themselves into the original or into the devil. How do you know that? Because the methods and modes, the methods and operations are through the doctor, the cremator, the nurse, and who else? The minister. All of those people had secrets that they had to keep because each one of them had a particular job to do. And remember, if a darker comes with a darker wanting to be married, they were told that they couldn't be married because what? They would take blood, go into another room, act like they're examining the blood, come back and say, you two cannot have a baby. Then a lighter person would come with a darker person, and then they would go take the blood, act like they're studying the blood in another room, come back and say these two people can be married. Then if for some reason the baby still comes out dark, the nurse would come and put a needle and prick the brain, kill the baby, and then lie to the parents about what happened to their baby. What does that tell you? It tells you that the 59,999 people who participated in bringing forth white devil did not even know that they was bringing forth white devil. That's a point that you should go back and think about. Second, so that means when they were on the boat and he said to see if they were 100% with them, the test was not 100% with what Yakub was really doing. It was, are you 100% with the lie that I'm telling you that I'm doing? He lied to the people. He deceived the people into following him and to participate in a plan, in a process that they could not understood and they wouldn't accept it. But it had to be done because in the year 1 of this present calendar, they predicted that 8,400 years later, Yakub will be born. The 23 scientists seen exactly what was going to take place, correct? And they approved it and let it happen. This was Allah. Allah allowed the birth of who? Yakub, which now allowed the birth of the white man, which we call the devil, all for a specific purpose. But if you hate white people and you refuse to look at the reality and you're so emotional, then you refuse to look at the mathematical precision through which God or the universal truth brings forth something that we may or may not understand. Here's another point that I want you to think about, all of you all who study the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. In order to make devil, what must you do? First, you graft the original. Now that from the original, now that begins making devil. You graft them, you literally have to make them physically and mentally weak, right? Of course you do. Then what takes place? You have to teach these people. Do you think that they just went and started having sex and created grafted babies and then you let them go and let them do whatever they want to do? No, obviously they had systems and methods by which they taught the devils to do their devilishment and taught them how to do what? Master the original man. So as they mastered they learned these things, it was learning these things that made them more than a devil. They made themselves into the enemy because now you had a weak-blooded, weak-minded, weak-boned, weak spiritually group of people that now were taught devilishment. They were instilled in them how to master the original man. So you have to begin grafting, but the grafting itself doesn't make a devil. Well, it does make a devil, but what makes an enemy? It is the teachings that goes into the wicked foundation or the wicked vessel or the weak vessel called devil. It is the teachings that now qualify that person as an enemy. And then they go back to the Holy Land and do what? Cause trouble